Hi everybody, it's me Josie. This is more of a video for Eileen McInnes. We were talking today on Facebook and she was asking me about the beads that she had seen on my little mini albums. So, and I had told her I would be showing her my necklaces, but in this video I'm going to show her really quick how to, because I use the embossing technique to cover up my pearls. And so I wanted to show you a bit of um, my necklaces and my bracelets. Let me see how I can do this. So here's one of them. This is a bracelet. Let me see if I bring you guys closer a bit. Okay. And these are some of the beads with in a necklace form. This is another type. I actually like, myself personally, long necklaces, but I did make a couple of short ones. These are the short ones here. And a lot of them have their, this is the same as that one. This is, how would you call this, a tube shape one with paper that has scripture on it. It's really pretty. This is one of my favorite ones. Came out to this shape here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to, there we go. Okay. See that? I love the color of this one and I love the shape of these beads. These are a bit harder to make. This is one that I did out of plastic bags. I did a lot of beads out of plastic bags too, but unfortunately I don't have any here to show you. Well, actually I do have a couple here to show you, but as necklaces, no. And here I just put on a plain chain. It's a short necklace. And this was done with plastic bags. It was all twined together. I love the effect of this one. And then I put some, it's a type of Inca gold, but it's an Italian mark, kind of like a waxy gold thing that you put on top of it. Actually, not gold, silver. Here's another one. They're all long. There's only two that are short, three that are short. The one that I just showed you is a short one. And then they all have their matching matching bracelets. Here's another one. These are, guess what? These little beads here. It's actually not beads. These are, I don't remember what you would call them. They're tiny little plastic rounds. I can't remember what they're called in English. Here's another one. This one I showed you. The one that I really like, it has a bracelet too. Just a couple of beads. There we go. And there's this one too that it's in a tube shape. There you go, and it has some dangly beads on it. Molly, get down, get down. My little cat, she's going wild today, I think. She's been making things fall down. And this is one with the dynamo that, you know, you've seen on YouTube. This one has a long chain as well too, a very simple. Oh, come on. Oh, I still have to get used to this, you guys. I'm sorry. It's saying, where is she going? Here. Really, I am. Yeah, so here's close up of that. See if it focuses. Little steampunk type. And this one's mine because it fell and it cracked, so I kept it for myself. And this one is one of my favorites too. It's a cone, Christmas kind of Christmas tree shaped one, and then I put this big bead on the bottom. You see that? I love these ones. This doesn't have a bracelet, just a necklace, and it's always on a long brass chain. And yeah, that's about it. I think I showed them all to you. So I'm just going to push them over to the side right now because I have to start picking them up one by one. They had been a little bit tangled. I have them in a wine box. I fixed up this wine box. I painted it black on the sides and I put some black felt. And I guess they were moving around in there. So I'm going to show you, actually, first I'll show you this. Let me wind down out again. Okay. So this is my box of homemade beads. And these were the plastic ones that I was sure. These were my very first ones. Now, you guys, I'm not an expert at doing necklaces. I was just learning. These were all my first ones. There's another comb bead. It's really pretty. And these are the very first plastic ones I did. But the other ones, those came out stunning. And I ended up giving one to my daughter-in-law, and I sold another 2. Yeah, so these are all the beads. These are finished ones here. All of these are finished. And then here you can see that these ones still have to be covered with embossing. All of these have to be covered. These were just the little things I was playing with. This was a wood bead that I tried to emboss on top, and it actually came out really nice, but I didn't continue doing those. Here's another one. This is wood. See? This one I tried. I can't remember her channel right now, but she does beautiful, beautiful, beautiful stuff. And I tried this out, which it didn't come out very well, but I will probably use it for something in my mixed media. Yeah, so that's that. These are another few of my plastic ones as well too. And then I got some glaze and I glazed over them in blue. And some of these. Come on out, boys. These are always plastic, from plastic bags. These ones are a pretty color too. And what else do I have in here? Parts of plastic ones. These are already embossed. And then I've been trying to give them another form, like I'll roll them. And then I kind of like really push down on them to give them a flatter side on. I don't know if you can see that. It's not perfectly round like the other ones. It's kind of flattened to give it another shape. So I'm going to show Eileen really quick how I do mine, because she wants to go out tomorrow and buy the embossing powder, and that way she can see exactly how it's done. Look at this little blue one. Okay, I just picked out a couple. That to the side. My gun is ready. So what I do is I don't use the embossing powder that I have in the container. I'm going to use it directly from here. And I'm going to center myself here and bring it down a little bit closer. Okay. Grab a toothpick. Okay. Want to make sure that perfect. So, first things first, I get the embossing pad and I'll just roll. Try not to get the tip of this toothpick here, so that way the embossing powder doesn't stick onto it, because what will happen is that if it sticks to it, I got a couple of toothpicks stuck in my beads and I can't get it out. I'd have to probably try to heat them up again and do that. But what you're going to do for now is try to keep it away from the embossing mat. Put this on top of here. Cover it up. So, just going to bring it in. Okay, you guys, I'm going to have to make a little bit of noise. I'm going to cover that up a second because it'll blow it up, blow it away. Okay, so really quickly now, I'm going to dip it in there again, the way I did the first time. I know it's off camera. Pull up my bead to make sure that it's not going to get stuck into the... Now usually 2 coats are enough. Sometimes you have to go for 3. And this is enough for me. Okay, can you see that, guys? For me, that's enough. I'm not going to go over it anymore. Okay, let's see. Get it really close up. That's out of focus, isn't it? Okay, come back out. There we go. Okay, so that's the cone shape one. And I advise try to take it out while it's still a bit warm, but not hot. Don't burn your fingers with it. So that way you're sure it's not going to be sticking into the toothpick. You see the way the toothpick was starting to burn on the back? This is still a little bit warm. Okay, and I'm going to show another one. Okay. That way, show you again, Eileen, so that way you get the hang of it. I'm sure you've probably used embossing powder already, so just giving you a few tips here so that way it's been a scorcher here today. Really, really hot. Now there's lots of videos out there that show you how to do these beautiful beads. Very talented, 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 talented women. Very talented. And I think this method I learned from the Fergal Crawford. Yeah, she does it with the embossing powder. Jenny Belly does these beads as well too. Beautiful beads. But I think she does them with glossy accents. Now this one, you see, I would like to dip again. Sometimes they do have a lot of rigids that you want to make sure that are covered up nicely. This is the ones that I told you I pressed down to make it, there we go. Perfect. So you got to be very careful with the emboss. This is really hot, and sometimes, like you see there's I don't know if you can see that, but there's a little tiny bubble where I'll get another toothpick, but you have to do it quickly and just pop it. There we go. And it settles right down. Look at here. There's another one. Now this, what I can do to fix it up, because it was kind of dripping down, I'm just going to give another heat. and try to hold it upright too as well. Or I would continuously turn them to make sure that it wouldn't drip all to one side. I did try doing it with the glossy accents, but I had problems, positioning them so that way they wouldn't stick. It would start dripping from one side to another. I found this method very, very, very much more quick, much more easy. Yeah, no, because the other ones you have to do them anyways, with the paintbrush and doing them one by one and letting them dry and everything. This way you have to dip it a couple of times, but it's ready instantly. Like, you don't have to sit there and wait for it to dry. See, this is one at the toothpick wasn't coming out of. So there we have it. Nice smooth bead. One more for you, Eileen, because I want to do this one too, because I love this color blue. A little tiny one. See that? She's very talented. Actually, she did these round beads, and she actually, I think, layers cardboard on top of each other, and then she kind of creates a hole in them. They're beautiful. They turn out to be little discs at the end. I guess you can do them any shape you wanted to as well. But that's the next thing I do want to try. I want to try doing those. I might have a fair coming up, so I will try to sell these. Try to sell them. There's such a crisis going on here in Italy. And it's a shame too, because you see in their faces that they don't have money to spend. But we all try to sell things out there. I do a lot of fairs when I can. I said I wasn't going to do any for the summer, but it's a friend of mine that's asking me to participate in this one, and it's close by. It's only one afternoon, so I thought, yeah, okay, I'll do it. I don't have to really bug anybody to bring me back and forth all the time. Don't touch it when it's still wet. When it's still sticky, actually. I'm just going to hit it here again. Now this is very potent, this one here. It's very potent. So when you're using a regular one, it might take a little bit more time to do it, especially with this embossing powder. And this is something else I have to show Eileen. Now, I told her to buy the ultra thick embossing powder, and lately I have been ordering it online, and I order the ultra thick one, but they only send me, whoops, I burnt myself on the thing. They only send me this, and it works just fine. It's for me exactly the same thing. I really haven't found any difference. It must mean that they're without that one, at the moment, and they send this one to me in substitute, and it just works perfectly fine. It's the exact same thing as that. So if you don't find the ultra thick one, Eileen, you can buy this one as well too. It works perfectly fine. So there we have it. I just wanted to show you a few of my pieces that I made and that I will hopefully soon sell. So take care, everybody, and have a nice night. Here it's almost night in Italy. You guys have a nice day, and until the next time, okay? Bye-bye.